What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to go through what I've got currently inked. I change this up probably every couple weeks, but I inked up a bunch of new stuff there's a couple carryovers, but most of it is different stuff and some new inks and stuff. So I will leave links to all of the pens and all of the inks and the paper and everything in the description below. As always, it is in my Galen Leather A5 leather binder. The non-fountain pen things we have in here are a Retro 51 rollerball, because you gotta have one non-fountain pen just for times when you might need such a thing. And then of course we have my Microtech UTX 70, so that I can have a pocket knife with me at all times. So he just kind of clips right there. So let's go ahead, and then this is a Hobonichi A5 lined notebook. But I'll be sampling all these inks and showing you all these inks on a Rhodia pad because it's easier and more standard. Most people have Rhodia pads. So let's go ahead and start going through these pens and inks. Number one on the list is a new addition to my collection recently. This is the Pilot Vanishing Point. I did a video on this and I absolutely love this pen. I've been using it a bunch. This has a medium nib, and in this is Endless Molten Bronze. And the cool thing about this pen that I wasn't sure if I was going to expect or not is it's got the normal smoothness of a Pilot, the quality of a Pilot, and it actually doesn't dry out. It stays pretty nice and wet. You know, you don't have to worry about, now this lives on my desk and I use it just kind of as a pick it up, do this, jot something down real quick, put it back. And yeah, I love this a lot. In my business, I write notes on every order, and so I've been using this pen to do that, and I've been enjoying it. And it actually works on a variety of papers. The nib is actually pretty cool, and this ink is pretty awesome too. So, Pilot Vanishing Point, Endless Molten Bronze. The other desk pen this month has been the Diplomat Arrow in orange, and so. Whoops, why am I saying B? Diplomat starts with a D. This is a Diplomat Arrow. This is an early pen in my collection. It has a fine nib before I really realized that I really liked more ink going on the paper. But for a steel nib especially, this is a phenomenal, phenomenal nib. It works great. We've got Diamine. Velvet Emerald, I think, is in this pen, which is a new ink that we picked up this month. The cool thing about this pen is it's another one that just kind of writes on a lot of different papers. The nib, because it's a fine, you can use it a lot of different ways. It's still very comfortable. It does not have a lot of bounce, but it is also not super stiff, and it just feels good. And of course, you've got this click. I mean, that is so cool. I really love this pen a lot, and I don't ink it up very often, but this is another one that I put on my desk and I've been signing orders with lately just so I can get some time behind it because I really enjoy using it. The Diplomat Arrow with Diamine Velvet Emerald. Next on the list is a pen that carries over pretty much every time I ink up pens, and that is my Lamy 2000. This thing is just a workhorse of a pen. This is a Lamy 2000 in a medium, and this has Endless Raven Blue. This is a very cool color. It's blue, like a navy blue, but it had with like a purple tinge to it, but it's got some like gold sheen in it. It's hard to photograph. I'll see if I can get it in B-roll, I'll show you, but it's really hard to see. But it's super cool, depending on the paper. And of course, a Lamy 2000 with a medium nib is just smooth as silk and easy to write with. And it is always in my, this is a pen that pretty much gets carried over every week, every month in my inked up collection. My Lamy 2000 medium, and this week it has Endless Raven Blue. This is a new pen. This is the new, what do they call this thing? This is the, is it coffee and bronze TWSBI Eco? And of all my TWSBIs, I don't have a medium nib Eco. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna order this in a medium nib, kind of turn it into, again, like a daily writer that I use for a lot of stuff. So we have the TWSBI Eco, and this is a medium nib. Oh man, it writes so well. And you gotta have brown. Look how wet it is. So this is probably my favorite brown to date. Monteverde Scotch Brown. Man, what a smooth nib. You know, for $30 or something for the more inexpensive one and $50 for the one with all the gold, the rose gold or the bronze or the whatever, the special ones. This is such a great pen, and if you don't have one of these, you should grab one. It's so good, and the new color hardware colors are super cool. Yeah, it's just a neat pen. No matter, no, this is one of those pens that no matter how expensive your tastes get in fountain pens, there's always room for a cool TWSBI Eco, in my opinion, or 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 or however many you want to collect, because they're super cool. This is another pen that I think transferred over from our last inked video. This is a Leonardo Momento Zero. And this is another pen. Now this one is the Primary Manipulation 4.5 Special Edition. This is a Atlas exclusive. They do have some of these left. I know that this is just a Yovo nib that's like special to Leonardo, but let me tell you what, man. It's the smoothest. Get it in the black. I have a chrome one too, like a silver one, but the black coated ones for some reason, I don't know, they're smoother. I have two with black coating and I absolutely love them. This is Pilot Iroshizuku Mamiji. Because I figured with these colors on this pen that it would be super cool, and it's got some neat sheen to it. Yeah, the smoothness of this nib, the fit and finish of this pen is absolutely incredible. I have 3 Leonardos now, 2 Leonardo Momento Zeros and a Leonardo Momento Magico, which is the piston filler, and all of them are equally incredible build quality. And so for what these cost, I just think it's just a fantastic pen. And I know that they have a few of these available in stock left at Atlas. And it's an Atlas exclusive, so make sure you go check that out. I really, really, really like this pen. Next is a Benu. I haven't had a Benu inked up lately. This is orange and kind of shimmery orange. I didn't realize there was a little foil heart right there. I'd never actually seen that. Huh. Till just now. So this is a Benu Talisman. And this model is Foxglove. And this is a medium nib. You can see that it is very wet. It is a Schmidt nib. And of course I put an orange in here. But this orange is pretty interesting. It's kind of exciting. It's got some shimmer in it. This is, and I'm going to spell this wrong because I never, is it Jacques Urban? And it is Caroline de Egypt. So it's an orange that sort of bursts to a darker orange, and it's got some shimmer in it, and it's real smooth, real nice, real wet, and it really complements the way this nib writes. And what I like about Benus, the Benu pens as well as the TWSBIs, they like shimmer. You can put shimmer in them and they won't clog up that much. They won't give you much problems, and you can kind of get away with a lot with them. So I'm really down with this pen, especially with this color in it. The Benu Talisman Foxglove with Jacques Herbin, Caroline de Egypt. Finally, on our list, I have a Visconti. The Visconti Mirage Mythos in Poseidon. I don't know how to spell Poseidon. Is it P-O-S? I don't know. I don't care. It means water, right? So this is also a Schmidt nib. It's a medium. It writes almost exactly like this one, but honestly, this Visconti one is a little smoother and it's a lot wetter. This color is super cool too. Let's see, what color is this? I think this is a Van Diemen's color. And it is Australia. This is from their, geez, Australia Borealis, I think. It's from their Night collection. Yeah, super cool color. It's got some shimmer in it. It's got some green sheen in it. It looks a bunch of different ways, and you can actually see that the sheen in it has made my nib turn green, which is cool because this pen actually has like a lot of like blue-green in it. So it's just kind of a fun thing. The only thing I don't like about this pen is I do typically post my pens, and I don't like how this one posts. It's just, the magnet posting to me just isn't cool. But the pen is so good otherwise that I absolutely love it. So just don't post it and you'll be good. Visconti Mirage Mythos Poseidon with Van Diemen's Australia Borealis Night. So here we go. Visconti Mirage Mythos, Benu Talisman, Leonardo Momento 0, TWSBI Eco, Lamy 2000, Diplomat Arrow, and a Vanishing Point by Pilot. I will leave links to all of these in the description below. If you use those links, it does help out the channel, but there will also be a discount code where you can get 10% off, so you get to save some dough by using those links. Thanks for hanging out with us. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.